Imagine waking up and watching Earth rise and set outside your window every 90 minutes. Your toothbrush floats gently past your face. Your coffee forms perfect spheres that drift like tiny
From
planets through the
working 12 to
cabin.
14-hour days
There
on
is
the
no up,
International Space
no
Station.
down, only the quiet hum of machines keeping you alive more than 250 miles above the planet you call home. This isn't science fiction. This is the daily reality for astronauts living aboard the International Space Station, a life more extraordinary and challenging than most of us can imagine. If you enjoy exploring the mysteries of space, don't forget to subscribe for more deep space stories like this one. The body's revolution. The moment astronauts arrive in orbit, their bodies begin a transformation that feels almost alien. Body fluids that normally pool in the legs rush upward toward the head, causing puffy faces and thinner legs, what astronauts call the bird legs effect. Many experience space motion sickness during their first days as their inner ears struggle to interpret a world without gravity's pull. But humans adapt quickly. Within about a week, most astronauts adjust to their floating existence. They learn to move with gentle fingertip pushes, to secure themselves with Velcro foot straps, and to redefine orientation altogether. The ceiling can become the floor if that's where the handrails are. In microgravity, convenience, not gravity, decides which way is up.
Welcome back to Expedition 62 on the International Space Station. Tonight we thought we would show you a little bit about some meal prep, what we do for meals on board the space station.
Eating when everything floats away. Mealtime in space is both a challenge and a science experiment. On Earth, gravity keeps food on our plates and drinks in our cups. In orbit, everything tries to float away. Astronauts drink from sealed pouches with straws to prevent liquids from escaping into the cabin, while food trays and utensils are held in place with Velcro and elastic straps. Modern space food has come a long way since the early days of paste-filled tubes. Today's menus include rehydrated soups, thermostabilized entrees, and nutritious snacks that meet precise dietary requirements. But there's a twist. Food often tastes blander in orbit. The upward shift of fluids causes mild nasal congestion, which dulls the sense of smell and flavor. Spicier dishes are popular because they bring back some of that lost taste and boost morale. The invisible threat to vision. One of the most surprising discoveries of long-duration spaceflight is its impact on vision. NASA scientists have found that some astronauts experience changes to their eyesight after months in orbit. In microgravity, the fluid shift increases pressure inside the skull and around the eyes, slightly flattening the eyeball or affecting the optic nerve. This condition, known as spaceflight-associated neuroocular syndrome, SANS, can cause blurred vision or difficulty focusing. NASA's Human Research Program monitors astronauts before, during, and after flight using ultrasound and eye scans aboard the ISS. Understanding and preventing these effects is vital before humans embark on multi-year missions to Mars, where prolonged exposure could make changes more severe. It's a powerful reminder that even something as simple as seeing clearly becomes a medical frontier in space. Fighting gravity's absence. Perhaps no part of space life demands more discipline than the daily battle against the body's decline. Without gravity's constant resistance, bones lose calcium and muscles weaken quickly. To stay strong, astronauts must exercise about 2 hours every day. Their workouts include running on a treadmill with bungee straps that hold them down, pedaling a stationary bicycle, and strength training on the advanced resistive exercise device. a machine that mimics weightlifting without gravity. Every session is carefully monitored, every heartbeat tracked. This isn't optional fitness. It's essential for survival. Without it, astronauts would return to Earth barely able to stand or walk.
Kate, while
A
you do that,
laboratory.
I have a few words for
Unlike
you.
any other,
So today marks
the
the
International
first
Space
4 months
Station isn't just a home in orbit.
and 5 days
It's one of the most
since one
sophisticated
monumental
laboratories ever built.
paradigm-shifting
In
spaceflight took place
microgravity,
in March.
astronauts
We
conduct
knew for the
experiments
first
that can't
time
be done on
the
Earth.
DNA beyond the
They
bounds of
study
Earth.
how cells
Since
grow,
that
how
time, we
plants
have proven
respond
that
to
our DNA can
weightlessness,
image all
how
forms,
materials behave
leading to a
without
massive
gravitational
surprise for
distortion,
students who went deep
and
into
how the
space.
human body
This
adapts
work
to extreme
revolutionized space
environments.
science, and today marks
These
the next
experiments have
significant
real
achievement:
benefits
the
back home,
collection, preparation, and
improving medical
sequencing of
treatments,
highly complex and
advancing material
multimolecular DNA.
science,
On behalf
and
of the
deepening our
biologists who are
understanding
teaching,
of aging and disease.
KK, Manati, myself,
Astronauts often
Sarah
serve as both
Colorado, Karen Burton,
scientists and
Kristen
test
John,
subjects,
and the whole space
drawing
foundation
their own
community,
blood,
we thank you for
collecting
continuing to
data,
push space
operating
science, for your
research
work on board,
equipment,
and for
and
all you
even
do to
growing
socialize and
vegetables in
emphasize
orbit.
the importance of molecular
Each
biology and
discovery
physics.
brings us closer to
KK,
understanding how life, human
Oh,
or
you guys are gonna
otherwise,
make me
can
cry. This is
thrive
so
beyond
cool.
Earth.
I'm just incredibly excited to see this. And
By far, the most common question we get asked as astronauts is how do you go to the bathroom in space? So,
The unglamorous challenge of hygiene. Even simple hygiene becomes a feat of engineering in space. There are no showers aboard the ISS. Instead, astronauts clean themselves with wet towels and rinseless wipes. Water can't be poured or sprayed. It forms floating globules that could drift into electronics. Toilets on the ISS use airflow instead of water to direct waste. Urine is collected and purified by the station's water recovery system, which recycles about 90% of all onboard wastewater, turning humidity, condensation, and even urine into clean drinking water. It may sound unappealing, but it's an engineering triumph. Every drop counts in orbit. Internal organs don't float inside astronauts' bodies, but fluids do redistribute. This affects comfort and digestion, yet the body adjusts remarkably well. Even tasks like trimming hair or brushing teeth require care. Loose hairs and toothpaste droplets must be vacuumed or sealed in bags to prevent them from interfering with equipment. Hygiene in space may not be glamorous, but it's a testament to human ingenuity and precision. The psychological frontier. Perhaps the greatest challenge of all is psychological. Astronauts aboard the ISS witness about 16 sunrises and sunsets every 24 hours, but they follow a strict 24-hour schedule set in Coordinated Universal Time, UTC, to maintain normal circadian rhythms. Still, imagine living for 6 months inside a metal habitat the size of a small house, circling Earth every 90 minutes, separated from family and sunlight. Isolation, monotony, and confinement test even the strongest minds. NASA supports crews through regular video calls, counseling sessions with flight psychologists, and private time for recreation and reflection. In 2019, NASA reported the first ever discovery of a blood clot in an astronaut's jugular vein, detected during an onboard ultrasound. Events like this highlight the constant vigilance required for physical and mental health. As of 2025, astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams remain aboard the ISS far longer than planned, while engineers address issues with Boeing's Starliner spacecraft. A reminder that flexibility and mental resilience are as vital as technical skill. Music, reading, exercise, and shared meals help crews maintain balance. Every astronaut knows their life depends on teamwork and trust. 25 years in orbit, the International Space Station has now maintained continuous human presence in space for 25 years. welcoming nearly 300 visitors from more than 20 countries. The first crew, NASA astronaut Bill Shepard and Russian cosmonauts Yuri Gitsenko and Sergei Krikalev, arrived on November 2, 2000. Former NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine once noted that operations may look routine, but there's nothing routine about it. ISS crews have faced everything from air leaks to unexpected spins during docking, yet the station remains one of humanity's greatest engineering achievements. Bill Shepard later joked that compared to those early days, the station feels like a four-star hotel, complete with internet phones in the cupola, a glass observation dome offering breathtaking views of Earth. A new frontier of human experience. To live in space is to redefine what it means to live at all. Every act, eating, sleeping, exercising, bathing, even seeing, becomes both a scientific experiment and a triumph of adaptation. The challenges are immense: vision changes, bone loss, psychological strain, and the ever-present dependence on machines in an environment that wants to kill you. Yet astronauts continue to volunteer, driven by the same curiosity that has always pushed humanity beyond its limits. In orbit, astronauts often describe adopting a relaxed, curled posture, informally called the simian hunch, a natural pose that seems to echo the weightless months every human spends before birth. Perhaps it's a reminder that we were never entirely bound to Earth's gravity. In the silence of orbit, surrounded by infinite darkness and the radiant blue curve of our planet, humanity is learning not just how to survive in space, but how to truly live there. Every day aboard the International Space Station writes another page in the story of what it means to be human in the cosmos. If you enjoyed this journey through the terrifying beauty of space, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next.